Okay, this video is about the viscera of the stomach. So we can see this is the stomach, and over the cardiac end there is abdominal part of the esophagus also. So you will see this is the viscera of the stomach with abdominal part of the esophagus. And what are the anatomical points? The cardiac end, it lies 2.5 centimeter to the left to the midline. Pyloric end, it lies 1.25 centimeter right to the midline. And the lesser curvature, which forms the right border of the stomach, lies medially. And the lesser curvature of the stomach, which forms the left border of the stomach, and it lies laterally. Okay, so these are the anatomical points. I am telling you again. The cardiac end, it lies 2.5 centimeter left to the midline, and this pyloric end, it lies 1.25 centimeter right to the midline, and the lesser curvature, which forms the left border of the stomach, lies medially, and the greater curvature, which forms the right border of the stomach, is directed laterally. Now the parts of the stomach. Stomach has two ends. This is the cardiac end and this is the pyloric end, and it has two curvature, lesser curvature and greater curvature. You can see this is the lesser curvature and this is the greater curvature. Okay, and it has two surfaces. This surface is the anterior superior surface, and posteriorly there is posterior inferior surface. Now, what are the parts of the stomach? The parts of the stomach can be divided into primarily two parts. This is the cardiac part and this is the pyloric part. Now, which one is cardiac part? In the lesser curvature there is a notch. It is not clearly visible. In the lesser curvature there is a notch known as incisura angularis, okay, or angular notch. If we draw a horizontal line from the angular notch or incisura angularis, above this part is the cardiac part, and below the horizontal line this is the pyloric part. Now the cardiac part is again divided into two parts, the fundus and body. Which one is fundus? There is a notch along the cardiac end and greater curvature. This is known as cardiac notch. Okay, this is cardiac notch. So if we draw a horizontal line along the cardiac notch, so above this part is known as fundus, and below the horizontal line this part is known as body of the stomach. Okay, so then the pyloric part. The pyloric end or pyloric part has three parts. Okay, pyloric antrum, pyloric canal, and pylorus. So how to differentiate them? Look at that. In the pyloric part there is a sulcus. We can see there is a sulcus. Okay, so this sulcus name is sulcus intermedius. So above the sulcus intermedius, this part is known as pyloric antrum. Below the sulcus intermedius, this part is known as pyloric canal, and the extreme terminal part, which has a nodular filling, this is known as pylorus. Okay, why this nodular filling, or why it is harder? Because there is pyloric sphincter. So I am showing you the part again. At first, divide it into cardiac part and pyloric part via a horizontal line which is drawing from the angular notch. So above there is pyloric antral part, and above there is cardiac part, and below there is pyloric part. So cardiac part and pyloric part. Now cardiac part is further divided into fundus and body. A horizontal line is drawn from the cardiac notch. So above there is fundus, rest of the part is body. Now pyloric part is further divided into pyloric antrum, pyloric canal, and pylorus. So you can see there is a sulcus known as sulcus intermedius. Above the sulcus intermedius, this part is known as pyloric antrum, and below the sulcus intermedius, this is pyloric canal, and the extreme terminal part, this is pylorus. Okay, so these are the parts of the stomach, and this is the lesser curvature. You know, in the lesser curvature, one peritoneal fold is attached, that is lesser omentum. It connects the stomach with the liver. And in the greater curvature, there are gastrosplenic ligament, gastrophrenic ligament, as well as the greater omentum. You can see the part of the greater omentum is attached to the greater curvature. Actually it is cut, but some part of the greater omentum can be shown. Okay. In the greater omentum, the right and left gastroepiploic vessels, the anastomos, and in the lesser omentum, we can find the right and left gastric artery, which were the anastomos in the lesser omentum. Okay. Now so this is the posterior view or posterior inferior surface. You can see along the greater curvature there is attachment of peritoneal fold. This is the greater omentum. Along the lesser curvature, this peritoneal fold is greater omentum. Okay. So that is all about the viscera. If in the cut viscera, if the stomach is cut, we can see in the interiorly there are some fold of mucosa that is known as rugae. Okay. So the rugae can be seen in the interior of the stomach. When the stomach is cut, we can see the rugae in the empty stomach.